the part 1 video because the audio last time was way too loud. So hopefully this time it's not so bad. Sorry about your ears last time. But let's get started. I'm going to be doing the whole Yugioh campaign from Yugioh down to Zeal or Zexal. And because Arc 5 doesn't really have anything, it's just one thing. But let's get into Yugioh. I'm going to be skipping the tutorials, but I'm going to be doing the story with, I'm just going to be doing the story. So, let's have fun. That afternoon, Yugi and his friends went to Grandpa's game shop. Yugi wanted to show his friends his grandpa's prized possession. Gramps, could you show my friends the awesome super rare card? Rare card? You mean my special card? Please, please. How can I refuse? You kids are in for a real treat. I don't take this card out too often. Ready? Here it is. The Blue Eyes White Dragon. So rare, so powerful, I never let it leave my hands. This card is priceless. There are only 4 of them in all the world. Suddenly, a classmate from school ran into the shop. His name was Seto Kaiba, the young CEO of Kaiba Corp. He had found the card he was looking for. Name your price for that Blue Eyes. I can pay anything you ask. I'm sure you could, but this card is worth more to me than you could ever offer. Senile old fool. Kaiba stormed out of Grandpa's store. The team was disturbed by Kaiba's obsession with the Blue Eyes White Dragon. The next day, when Yugi came back to the store with his friends, he found Grandpa was gone. When the phone rang, it was Kaiba on the other end, mocking Yugi that he had kidnapped his grandfather and took him to Kaiba Corp. Yugi and his friends rushed to Kaiba Corp and found Grandpa lying on the floor, defeated. Grandpa, are you okay? Yugi, I failed. I wanted to teach that boy Kaiba a lesson about the heart of the cards, but I lost. Grandpa. How's the old man feeling, Kaiba, you sleaze. What have you done to him? We had a duel, that's all, with each of us putting up our most valuable card as the prize. But I guess playing against a champion like myself was too much stimulation for the old fool. Kaiba, you should be ashamed of yourself. Look at the sweet prize I won. Kaiba held up Grandpa's Blue Eyes White Dragon and ripped it in half. Grandpa's most treasured card! Blue Eyes White Dragon is a rare and powerful card, and this one will never be used against me. My Blue Eyes White Dragon! My treasure! Grandpa, hold on. How could you do such a thing? Yugi, take this. Huh, Grandpa? I built this deck. I put my soul into these cards, and I taught you everything I know, Yugi. Take my cards and teach Kaiba respect for the heart of the cards. Okay, Grandpa, I'll do it. Are you ready to play, runt? Playtime is over, Kaiba. Huh? Kaiba was taken aback by Yugi's sudden transformation. It seemed like he had become a different person, as if he was more confident and powerful than before. Kaiba, prepare yourself, because it's time to duel! I'm only going to be using story decks. Last time I had a real problem with Mai because she had like super modern cards. Hopefully that won't happen again. Plus, I'm only going to do 2 characters at a time each recording, so let's see what happens. Thanks again for joining me, by the way. So let's see. Yeah, this is just pretty much a pure Heart of the Underdog deck. All normal monsters except like a few of them. Like Karibo, Sangan, and a few others. Exodia, of course. Kaiba usually starts out pretty strong in this one, but for some reason he hasn't. And I'm glad about that. That's not good. Let's see. Yes. I will use this every time. Let's see. Heart of the Underdog is kind of cool. If you draw a normal monster, you're able to draw again, and for every normal monster you draw, for every normal monster you draw, you can draw again and reveal it, draw again, reveal it, draw again. So it's really good with an Exodia deck. You can just start pulling things. Like I'm gonna pull as many effect monsters out of my deck so I can pull normal monsters easier, but especially Exodia. Let's see. I should be able to beat Kaiba pretty quickly, especially if I use Pot of Greed. Do you need to know what it does? Alright. Let's see. This is at 13. Summon that. I'm gonna get Rude Kaiser out, which I don't think was actually in his deck. I believe Rude Kaiser is Kaiser's card. Ooh, perfect time to use Snatch Steal. Yeah, so we'll see what happens. Yes. The first card that we see Yugi play in the whole entire show actually is Sangan. Little factoid for you. But the first card actually played was, I think, what's it called? Whatever Miyazaki or Kagemusha of the Blue Flame. And that was actually the first card ever played. Let's see if I can do I give it back? No. It's Kagemusha of the Blue Flame, played by Joey Wheeler. Little facts while playing. I'd like to Shadow Spell. I'd like to actually win the way he does in the show. I just think it'd be kind of fun to do it that way. So let's see if I can get Exodia out. Oh, okay. Well, I might have to do it like they do in the show because this could be bad. I believe I get to draw 2 cards because of Heart of the Underdog. Chaining them together like that. And that makes it to where even if you do draw something big or bad, you can just keep going. Like if you do draw like a spell card, but it has to be on your second one. So let's blow things away. Dark Hole, always a nice card. Oh, okay. That Blue Eyes was Shadow Spell. They couldn't do anything to me. Let's see. Just in case he brings out another Blue Eyes. So I need 2 more pieces of Exodia. Should just get rid of these Kaiser, no one needs them. Yes. Let's see what I can get. I wonder if I can draw both pieces. Oh, of course. Well, let's get that Blue Eyes out. I understand why they ban cards like Monster Reborn and stuff. I just wish they didn't have to ban them. But it's completely understandable why they ban them in the actual TCG. Because there's a lot of power in those cards. I just wish that they could come back and we could use them again. It was unbanned for, I think, like 2 or 3 months at one point. But I guess that's just the way Yu-Gi-Oh works. Yeah, if you have too many powerful cards, it's not gonna be fun at all. No. Ooh, that should help. You know what? I'm just gonna activate it. I know. Let's see. Throw a Root Kaiser. Griffer. That's the second card he played. And we'll set that. Sandgen would allow me to get the 2 pieces out. I'm surprised it's taken this long to actually get all those pieces out. But I should be able to get them out this turn. Hopefully. Well, I can do some damage. Let's dish out some damage. Yeah. All these duels in the very beginning are probably going to be very slow duels, mostly because this is the original card game. So, the game was a lot slower back then. It pretty much all consisted of normal summoning and regular summoning. I'm just gonna go this way. No need to. It just consisted of normal summoning and every now and then fusion summoning, the special summon, and then when GX came out, when GX came out, that's when it started getting faster and faster. So, alright. You only play for power, Kaiba. That's why you lost. But if you put your heart in the game, there's nothing you can't do. The results of the duel spread quickly, and a mysterious one-eyed man gets news of Yugi's victory. It seems Kaiba Boy has been defeated in a duel. I must learn about this Yugi Muto. Let's see. Got some good cards. Alright. After his win against Seto Kaiba, Yugi was puzzled to receive a package from Maximilian Pegasus, the creator of Duel Monsters. Inside the box was a videotape. Yugi inserted the tape into the VCR, and Pegasus's face popped up on the TV screen. Greetings, little Yugi. I'm Maximilian Pegasus. I've heard some terribly interesting things about you. Your impressive defeat of Seto Kaiba intrigued me so much that I decided to investigate your amazing dueling skills personally. Right here and now, we shall hold a special duel. Suddenly, strange and arcane magic froze time so that no one could move, except for Yugi. This dark dimension we're in is known as the Shadow Realm, a mystical place where incredible monsters can be summoned and the impossible is quite possible. Tell me, Yugi, do you believe there's magic in these cards? Don't you know? You invented this game. What if I told you I didn't? What? In ancient times, the Egyptians called this the Shadow Game. Powerful pharaohs would hold mystical duels in other dimensions, just as we're doing now. But instead of cards, they battled with real monsters and real magic. The magical forces were so powerful that the Egyptians lost control of them and nearly destroyed the entire world. It's a good story, but these monsters can't be real. These monsters are very real, and also quite dangerous. Yugi boy, you really are quite entertaining. The way you scowl and sneer, so defiant and yet helpless. and so completely ignorant of the power of your Millennium Puzzle. Yugi looked down at the Millennium Puzzle that he wore around his neck. The power of my puzzle? 5,000 years ago, a powerful pharaoh locked the magic of the Shadow Games away in 7 mystical items. Millennium items. 7 items? You're saying that my puzzle's one of them? Yes, and there are mystical energies locked within it. Magic that could change your life forever if you only knew how to unleash it. As the two dueled, it seemed that Pegasus knew every move Yugi was going to make before he did. Despite this disadvantage, Yugi mustered all his skills and nearly won, but Yugi ran out of time when the time limit had passed. I've taken the measure of your talents this day, Yugimoto, and the next we duel, we shall play for higher stakes. I'm done with your games! You presume I'm giving you a choice in the matter, but I'm not. For I also possess one of the 7 Millennium items, the all-powerful Millennium Eye. The Millennium Eye? That's right, Yugi boy. I'll show you its true extent of its power. I've found that, given the proper incentive, anyone can be made to play my game. The power of the Millennium Eye lashed out and stole Grandpa's soul. Yugi could only watch in horror. Yugi! Grandpa! We will duel again, Yugi. How else will you reclaim your grandfather's soul? Yugi had no choice but to compete in Pegasus's Duelist Kingdoms tournament, so that he could get his grandfather's soul back. At Duelist Kingdom, each duelist was given 2 star chips that they could wager against the other duelists on the island. Whoever earned 10 star chips gained entry to the tournament finals, where they would compete for the $3 million grand prize and the chance to duel Pegasus himself. For his first duel, Yugi faced off the conniving Weevil Underwood, a duelist with whom he had a bit of a history. While riding the boat to Duelist Kingdom, Weevil took Yugi's precious Yugioh cards and threw them into the ocean. So when Yugi spied Weevil on the island, he chased after him into the woods.
Welcome, said the spider to the fly. You flew right into my trap.
It's time you answered for destroying my Yugioh cards, Weevil.
Can't you let bygones be bygones?
Weevil, it's time to find out if you're as good at dueling as you are at running away.
Was I simply running away, or cleverly weaving you into my web?
It's time to duel! Mogmole. When this card is on the field, it's destroyed and sent to the graveyard. And that's it. That's all you get to know. Come on. I'm second. Okay. I don't know if Weevil Underwood actually has the Perfectly Ultimate Great Moth in his deck. I wish he did, but I don't think he does. I want to win with Gaia, the Dragon Champion. Alright. Let's make sure that's not a Man-Eater bug. If it is, it'll destroy itself. Oh, it's not. That's okay though. 14. A Mirror Force and... yeah, I want to win with Gaia, the Dragon Champion. Because that's how he won in the game. I know he used Summon Skull to weaken him. Ooh, almost there. To weaken the Perfectly Ultimate Great Moth. But, you know, I want to actually win. Like I said, I apologize for the slow duel. Also, I hope the sound isn't too high on this. Like last time, the volume of the background music was super loud, and I didn't know it while I was streaming. So I streamed an entire episode, and the volume was way too loud. You couldn't even hear my voice. Hopefully that's not the way it is now. Alright, let's see. Wasteland might be where I can use something. Just gonna keep. It's a beast. It looks more like a dinosaur. But whatever. I have an Air Force. Let's see what you can do, Weevil. Yes. I'm gonna save it. I can take points. I don't need to. I can take hits. One of those has to be Man-Eater Bug, and I'm gonna find which one. Nope. That's okay. Oh no. Yeah, told you. Haha. Great. But that's okay. I have Guy the Dragon Champion coming, and he's probably going to. No. I've got. If he doesn't equip him to him, then that means he probably doesn't have Perfectly Ultimate Great Moth, because that turns that into Perfectly Ultimate Great Moth. Ooh, perfect. Just what I needed. And actually, I think he used this combo in the show. Horned Imp. Oh, great. They're doing lawn work outside, so I hope you can't hear that. If you do, I'm really sorry. I just can't win with lawn work, or with these episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh! I just want to get a good video out without interruption. That's okay. I don't want Wastelands, I want Curse of Dragon. But let's take out this guy for now. I don't want to give him any... What? Oh, I'm an idiot. I attacked a 2000... When you attack a 2000 defense with a 2000 attacker, it just cancels out. If your attack is equal to their defense, it just cancels out. And he just got stronger. That's... Now I'm going to use... oh. Huh. I don't have any... I need some skull. But... Man. Okay, I can still attack. Let's take out this little... Of course, that should clear up the field for him to lay another Man-Eater Bug. But, whatever. You know what? I'm just gonna try and win. I'm protected from an attack with my Mirror Force, so I'm really not too worried about what's like face down. I'm not too worried about really anything right now. I just want to get rid of these monsters. And I could summon Gaia, but if he does have a Man-Eater Bug on the field, then summoning Gaia will just... Oh, crap. I want to make sure that he doesn't have any bugs on the field, Man-Eater Bugs. Although Sangan, I don't mind him killing. Let's... Okay, basic insect. So basic. I think we could have done a lot of really cool stuff with bug types, but I haven't really seen too many cool insect decks. I mean, you had the Papillon, the butterflies. I only saw them while I was in Germany, so I don't actually know their real names. But, there were those butterfly spies or whatever. They exceed summon. You can exceed summon with them. So, I mean, those were cool. I wonder if he has more than one Man-Eater Bug. But, I don't know. There's been a few really cool ones, I guess. But I don't think they've ever gotten really the love they deserve. So a really cool insect deck would be fun. I should have attacked with him, but whatever. Oh, I can use Gaia now. I have Monster Reborn, so I'll just use Gaia. No, just in case. Yeah, I've got Monster Reborn, so it's not a problem. Come on, where's the Curse of Dragon? Let's see here. Yeah. I think that goes to the top of my deck. Yeah. Well, it means I'm not getting a Curse of Dragon, but I can take out this guy, so I'll take that any day. Ah, my Wasteland is doing absolutely nothing for me. Yay! See, that's what I was waiting for. Wait. So, what does this do? Equipped only to a normal. If it battles a monster with high, it gains 500 times the difference in levels. Yeah, let's do that. Keep my dragon champion. Take out what you can first, and then go for the face down, just in case it's something you don't like Man-Eater, but basic duel strategy. Sorry, I've been kind of quiet. There's not really too much to say about this, but I really want that Curse of Dragon. So, because I want to win with Curse of Dragon. Or, I want to win with Gaia the Dragon Champion. I've been rewatching the original show, and that's one of the reasons why I chose to do this series, I guess you could call it. I want to... I wanted to do the series, mostly because I'm rewatching the old series, and it's fun. Let's see. I have less life points than him. Okay, let's see. He's 4. I'm 4. That shouldn't do anything. Alright. Let's make it fun. Back Gaia. I know I probably should have waited, but whatever. If I don't get a Curse of Dragon next draw, it won't really matter. That nullifies Amulet, but that's just going to make it to where his next monster, if whatever's in his hand, is going to be even better, but whatever. Oh, next turn I can win with Griffer. I'm gonna win with Dark Magician, just because I didn't get my Curse of Dragon. Come here, Dark Magician. Alright. Dark Magician, Dark Magic attack.
My insect.
It's over. I've won.
No, impossible. My moss is unbeatable.
Got some fun little bug cards. Well, like I said, I was only going to be doing 2 duelists per episode, so we defeated Kaiba and Weevil. Next one, it's going to be really hard because Mai has modern harpies. She has modern harpies. That's not going to be fun. But thank you for joining me, and have a good night.